What do you think fans will love about Haunting of Hill House?
I think they'll love the unexpected. The fans who are expecting to be terrified the whole time will find themselves falling in love with these people, and the fans that show up for the family drama will find themselves scared out of their wits.
They'll love that they're tuning in to watch what they think is just a horror show, and actually it becomes so much more than that. It's actually a very, very well constructed, well thought out 10-episode arc about what trauma and grief and loss does to a family.
So how did you prepare for your roles?
A lot of it was built into the relationships between the characters. So I think in the pre-production phase, we all spent a lot of time together, got to know each other. Because the story is told through 2 timelines with almost a separate cast for each timeline, it was important for us to all work together and be on the same page in terms of the story.
I play a mortician and a funeral home director, so I worked with a mortician in Georgia, and I watched a lot of embalming videos and looked at pictures of dead bodies.
So the show puts together supernatural ghosts and ghosts of the past. How do you think the show portrays which one's more difficult to deal with, or how do you think the show portrays how the characters go through their own problems?
I think that why the show is so disturbing is because it's kind of grounded in reality in a weird way. You know, we are kind of talking about ghosts and things, you know, and floating tall people and people with bent necks and all of these kind of ghosts, but actually you swap that out for anything else, you know, traumatic as a child, and it kind of holds up. And so I think what's more terrifying is the state that this family are in, and the dynamics and how these events have completely shattered and completely changed the course of every single, you know, sibling's life.
The biggest horror movies this year have been about horror and family, like Hereditary and A Quiet Place. What do you think makes the combination of horror and family so entertaining to watch?
Well, I think that's the root fear, right?
Keeps it real.
You don't want to lose your family.
Yeah.
And there's a million ways you can put your family in danger. There are actual external things like ghosts or monsters like in A Quiet Place, or there are internal things like family dynamics in Hereditary, or there are both like The Haunting of Hill House.
What's so clever about Mike is that he writes these characters that are full of heart. And I think that that's what makes, you know, The Haunting of Hill House kind of quite special in that way, that it's a fully fledged family, you know.
Plus he adds another dimension to that by creating these 2 timelines basically, where through flashbacks you'll experience what we went through as kids, and seeing anything scary through the eyes of children is 100 times scarier, right?
Yeah.